Kia ora, welcome to the Tem Show. I'm Tim Morrison. Now each week I invite a couple of buddies over to have a bit of a kōrero, we have a bit of a sing-song, and I show them some of my postcards from Hollywood. Ooh, and they're looking pretty flash too. I visit the whānau in New Zealand and around the globe, and I even score some A-listers. Now, this week we've got a Tem Show special, episode 3, involvement of the Kiwis. I'm talking Star Wars. We find out how they make us clones. And I catch up with Rena Owen and talk to the producer, Rick McCallum, and talk to the big guy, George Lucas. So, lightsabers on! What's that noise? I hear music. Let's go. Hey mate, who invited you here? Buskers belong up K Road.
Doesn't Cliff Curtis live here?
I do.
Oh,
And who are you?
And who are you?
You're Jay Langaya, my good old buddy from the radio days. You may remember him from Water Rats, right? Street Legal. Of course, The Lion King more recently, Mufasa, and not to mention Captain Typho from our movie Star
At your
Wars.
service.
Let's go inside there and have a bit of a catch up, buddy. Because that saxophone playing was killing me. Jay Langaya. Man,
How are you, sir?
people don't know this, but you and I go way back to the radio days, and even before the radio days, we actually started off together on that special performing arts training scheme that we were all on.
I was trying to count the number of years that I've known you, the unfortunate number of years that I've known you, and it's about 21. You know, when you were a lot taller, a lot thinner, a lot, you know, probably look a lot more
That's right.
smooth skin.
It's been that long.
Yeah, but time has been good to you, almost. I wanted to mention, I'm very impressed with the decor here, the Star Wars Imperial Trooper heads here.
Yes, and look, part of my deal with Star Wars was that George put in my contract that I was able to keep some of my clones.
You know, I got to say that most people, you know, just get gnomes, but you've got yourself full-on stormtroopers, a Jedi warrior.
We captured a Jedi princess, and Darth Maul had nothing else to do too, so he just popped over as well.
Boba Fett's over there as well.
Boba Fett, yes. And then we've got some of the
Members of the 501st?
501st here, and they're going to be putting on a Barbie.
The troopers that also do other things as well.
Yes, and they only understand Māori, so if you want to talk to them, just speak in Māori.
Kia
Neha,
ora.
boys. Ka pai koutou.
I'm very impressed. I'm
Yes,
very
mate.
impressed.
Jay, the worst acting I've ever seen in my life was actually Star Wars Episode 2 when that Captain Typho guy turned up. And go, okay.
Do you know how hard
guess
it
I'll
is
roll.
to walk around the
Boom.
set with one eye shut?
We made it. I guess I was wrong. There was no danger at all.
Because when I arrived to do Star Wars in Sydney, I saw you there, right? At the pre-drinks for the
Yeah.
crew. And I said, what are you doing here? Then you said, what are you doing here? And then Rena Owen turned up. What are you doing here?
I think the impressive thing was the amount of Kiwis that were working on such a huge production and, you know, such an iconic production as Star Wars was, you know. The last time I saw you...
Was at Indianapolis, this big crazy convention that we were
Celebration
both
3.
at. You've done a great job up there, by the way. Eh? Let's have a look at some of that footage from Indianapolis. One, two, three. Here we are at Indianapolis, the home of the Brickyard, the Indy 500, and also the home of the gathering of one of the biggest Star Wars celebrations in the world.
are standing in line to give somebody money. Yeah, please, take my cash.
In episode 3, I play the clone troopers. There's a few of me gonna be around. A little Maori symbol.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Is that the best looking doll you've ever seen? I didn't say doll, did I? This is an action figure, it's not a doll.
My costume's Anakin Skywalker from episode 3.
I'm Barasafi.
Mace Windu.
Imperial Officer. Generic Jedi.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Too much excitement. Fell asleep. Yeah, we're trying to lead him on the path of the light side.
I'm a DJ and producer, and I make Star Wars breaks and stuff. I got this record, Star Wars break beats, and I make my own action figures.
I've got a little over $2,000 wrapped up in my armor. I have a friend of mine down with the Georgia Garrison who's put over $30,000 into his Vader outfit. He actually got a cooling system that the astronauts used at NASA.
So for me to get in my costume, it can take up to like 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. It's dedication right there.
Watch out. Vader wants you.
Hey, remember that, Hugger? We blew them away there.
I had to go and fix my stage afterward. You bet a huge hole in it. But
I had to go fix my pants. I was down a bit too low.
Everybody was amazed and really pleased that all the clone troopers could turn up and all the vets could turn up as well.
Yes, you know, I met a number of the fans that attended that whole convention. They said the highlight was seeing you, I, and Bodie Taylor do the hugger. Blew them away. And if you don't know who Bodie is, well, he plays my younger clone trooper, and he's coming around very shortly. Also, I'm going to be talking with Rick McCullum, the producer of Star Wars, and the man himself, Mr. George Lucas, coming to a galaxy near you soon.